Hi guys, I'm just going to go through the specification to build one of these mini pinballs, the computer and what have you. Similar spec, although slightly better than what I did, so I know that this would be adequate to get one of these up and running well. The first thing you need to do is to consider the computer. Obviously, it's all based around a computer. And what did I found? I've been looking in the USA just basically because most of the people who are viewing these videos are from the USA, and then the UK, and then lots of other countries. But this is the computer that I've chosen. This is a Dell Optiplex 960. It already comes with a 250 gigabyte hard drive, which is perfect. It's got a 3.3 gigahertz Core 2 Duo processor, so that's fine. It has 4 gigabyte of RAM already, and coming down here you can see a further spec. It even includes Windows 7 already, so the professional. So that's fantastic. Basically, there's very little else we would need to add to this to get this running. Well, obviously, you would install the pinball software. Just go take a look at the other videos that I've made on that. So just this, it's actually a small form factor. It doesn't really matter unless you were making a cabinet that was big enough to keep this whole thing as it is. You're going to take the insides of it out anyway. One thing I'll point out is it comes with onboard graphics, and onboard graphics is not going to cut it for running the pinball software. So that's the first thing we're going to do. The computer. Now you can see here, this is in the USA, and you can pick it up free locally. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but that's $30. That's quite a reasonable price. It's quite it's a bit more than I paid for the computer that I use, but the computer I use did not have this specification. So moving on from that, you're going to need a graphics card. If you take this out of the box here, it doesn't really matter. This is a small form factor, so we would normally take a small graphics card, but because we're taking it out of the box or leaving the box top off or something, then we can get a card in there. So this is the graphics card that I've chosen. It's actually a GC730 2 gigabyte. Again, this is if I just come down here, show the date, 9th of August. So this is available now. It's $35. It's probably a little bit more than I paid. I reckon you get something probably not as good a spec for around about $20, but $35 is pretty good. 730 is plenty of power to run these pinball games. You don't need anything. 2 gigabytes of RAM is fine, and this is available. This is available today. If you're quick or you want something similar as well. Now the next thing you need is the zero delay kit. Now this is the same one that I used, or very similar to the same one that I used. I actually bought one that was a dual kit. There was blue and green with it. Now this one here obviously has the blue because I actually only used 8 buttons for the inputs and the nudge, flippers, menu, navigation, start and enter, and what have you, the plunger. On the top, if you wanted to do the joystick and the MAME as well, then the other 2 buttons and the joystick are perfect for that. That's actually $21, as you can see there. And again, it's a similar price. I paid about 1,000 baht here. You can see that's 600 for a dual, and you can see the duals on here. There's a dual kit here. And if you take a look around, there's another one of dual players, no LED, but again very similar. They're all very much of a muchness. But this one here is $21, and that would be ideal just for a single pinball. Now the next thing you're going to need is monitors. The first one is the Backglass monitor. Now, this is exactly the monitor that I used on the back. It's a 17 inch 5x4 monitor. And the price of this one here is $15. Again, in the USA, it's in Houston, there you go, Houston, Texas. So, and then it gets a similar price to what I paid for mine. This actually looks a little bit nicer, a little bit tidier than the one that I had. We're going to take off the bottom cross piece here and leave this on if you don't want to make the back box. If you want to make the back box, then this can come off as well. It's very simple, and this comes here. It's got the power cable. It's got everything. 1 to 3 business days. That's perfect. Exactly the same one that I've used. Now the next thing that you will need is a playfield monitor. Now the playfield monitor I use is a BenQ 22-inch visible screen, but the problem is with that is that although it's a rectangle as this one, the controls come out on a bottom piece of plastic here, which I actually had to cut off. I've thought about it. I could have just cut a groove in the cabinet box and just left that as it was, but with hindsight, of course, perhaps I'll do another one. I'll think again. But this one here has no stand, but we don't need a stand. Obviously, and that's a bonus. He's probably dropped the price because he doesn't have a stand. And this is again, what's it say here? This is a 22-inch LED widescreen, excellent condition, but no stand. It's in Indianapolis, Indiana. So, and $25. That's a great price for that. Now, that basically the computer, this one, or similar spec to this one here, the graphics card, the input button delay, zero delay kit, the backglass monitor, the playfield monitor, is everything you need. You could just use that, get that all set up and what have you. And then there were a few other extras that I did, and that was this one here. I tidied up by putting the monitor cables and the computer cable all inside the cabinet and attached them all to just like this is a trailing socket or a power strip. Basically cut this off and then attached that. Cut this off and attach that to one of these. This goes on the back, and it really makes it really tidies it up. It makes it look a little bit more professional. When you see that, you just plug that into the mains on the inside. It runs to this, and you've got the computer and the 2 monitors in those ones here. I've got one with separate switches on it, but again, I got it just round the corner of the hardware shop. It cost me next to nothing, and this it has 3 switches also. And this one is about $9, I think. Yeah, well, I can't see the price for the damn thing. Oh, there you go, $8.50 on Amazon. You could probably find something cheaper. We don't have to give Bezos all of your money. And this one here, out of stock, but again, I got this around the corner. No, I had to order it from the internet, but you can get these from pretty much anywhere. And then I bought the legs. The legs aren't necessary, and you may well find something similar to this. These are on the bottom of a computer type of thing. These are legs that I chose, $9, although I got them locally. I beg your pardon, I ordered them locally in Thailand, and they cost about $4 altogether, and a little bit more expensive there. But basically, that is about it. I didn't paint it. I used a plastic wrap to build build it. As you can see here, I've got a plastic wrap here around there. I wrapped the back in plastic as well. And altogether, basically, including everything that I did, it drops into me just short of $200. But as you can see there from the parts that we've just found, you're looking at the parts that I've just found around about $130 or so, $135, I think it all works out at. If you look at that, $30, $65, $85, $86, 91, 101. 126, and then your bits and bobs. So yeah, you're looking probably about $130, $140, considerably less than the thousands of dollars you can order one from on the internet. And you know, I've seen you'd need to make the box. The cabinet would be the only other thing that you'd need to make, and I did it with 13mm plywood. I used 13mm plywood. Although you can use, 13mm half-inch, you can use half-inch MDF as well. And I had the wood because I'd done some shelving and other bits and bobs and what have you using this, and I had it lying around anyway. So that's why I thought I'd make one of these in the first place, because I had all the bits. So if you want to buy a full sheet, I'm not sure what a full sheet of MDF, a full sheet of plywood would cost you in the States, but if you get more than enough to build one of these, you probably get enough to build 4 of these. So you're going to get together with your mates and each build one. Okay, so that's about it on this. If you get any questions, again, ask in the comments. Let me know what you think, and if you get any questions about the computer spec or the software, then take a look at the other videos that I've uploaded, and good luck with your project. Okay, guys, that's it for now. I'll catch you again next time. Cheers.